Hello chess friends, I'm excited to share a fantastic game played by Magnus Carlsen on chess.com yesterday against Sergoy. It's intriguing because while Sergoy had a solid opening, Magnus surprised everyone with a playful opening. Let's dive into the game. Sergoy started the game with e4, here Magnus could go with e5, let me show you the variation, knight f3 and something like the Italian opening. Black can go with f5 which is called Russo gambit. If your opponent accepts the gambit then push your e-pawn, queen e2 to pin the pawn, but don't worry, black have the same tactic which he can apply. First you have to secure your knight in a safe square, knight f6, and here. About 20,000 players mistakenly play d3 according to Lee Chess database. Black falls into a 12-kilometer pit trap after playing knight to d4 and then capturing the pawn on c2. Best move for white is to slide the king away, but if your opponent captures the knight then attack both the nonsenses with a discover check. Now click on the like button, and in this position, Magnus played c6, Caro-can opening. Knight a6, what the heck of this? He didn't play standard line or g6, is he trying to invent new opening like Alpha Zero, or he is trolling his inferior Kaluge? By the way, for your general information, let me remind you Magnus, he is 3K rated in chess.com, which is why he played h4, consider attacking with h5 to weaken this structure. Other moves are as commonplace as your drink water with your mouth. Magnus could play knight g4, but he played knight h5. Inviting white to play g4, and now his knight stands in an ugly looking square. Here you might think of playing d6, let white to capture the pawn, opening up the bishop and some other possibilities, takes queen d3. If black captures the free pawn on g4 then white will play a nuclear move, rook takes h7, to capture the g3 pawn with double attack, so bishop f5 attacks it, and surely but honestly white can sacrifice his queen right away, because bishop takes d3 attacks this g6 pawn with a savage check, so knight f5, takes, bishop h5 attacks it. That's a common idea, and remove the knight position with knight g5. Black can't capture the knight because rook takes f8 loses your queen, so king d7 take rook takes f8, queen runs, and in a few moves, white is just winning the game. He have 3 pieces against the queen, which is enough to do vanish magic in the moon. And do you know a fact? Human bodies contain about 0.2 milligrams of gold, most of it in our blood. Wow, I want to wear a gold ring on my finger. So in this position Magnus captured the pawn, then he played d6. Work slowly but smarty, h6 knight to e6, knight d5 may come, so Sergoy played bishop e3, after a couple of moves in development, white's strategic plan becomes evident. A coordinated attack on the king side using the rook, bishop, aggressive pawn, queen, and maybe he can use his knight as well, bishop b7 queen e2 queen ups. Magnus want to release his breath and relax. But Sergoy yelled and played knight g5. He doesn't want to give Magnus a comfortable position by his knight. Magnus can't play castle, so he played rook g8, white didn't capture the free pawn, bro thinks himself Hikaru and he goes for brilliant level, knight takes f7 sacks the knight for a pawn, and the king is in a hypothetical situation, rook to g6 f4, f5 is coming to say goodbye to your rook, if the king moves back to g8 then after bishop takes d6 takes and f5, any last wish for yourself? Let me tell you a quote. You know it's love when all you want is that person to be happy, even if you are not part of their happiness. Knight takes f4 is not also good because both of your pieces will be under attack, so here Magnus played c5, I think he played this move as a waiting move, however it doesn't matter for white because he can play f5, attacking them. You no need care about the useless rook on h1, because you have a diamond e1 rook, bishop run backs take rook check king hides queen check. Slides? h7 and pawn promotion is coming. How do black stop promotion? Black is just utterly losing the game. Look at this, it's as intense as the sky roaring with thunder, and this white position is simply overwhelming for black. No need to worry about the fat man and the thin man, knight and bishop. So back to the position, we have rook f1, not bad, king g8 f5, rook g3 pawn captured. Magnus could capture the bishop. Let me show you the variation, king ups queen backs, rook to f8, and that's it. Another rook is coming to send you to Mercury. Bishop f5 has a secret strategic plan to boost your position. So back to our game, Magnus played queen e8 first, queen exchanges will lead into a drawish position, so Sergoy played amazing rook f7 move, blocking the queen line, and he won't play long castle. Rook captured, king ups rook on g3. Here best move for white is to play rook f1, then something like bishop a6, rook f4, rook g4 is the main threat, so bishop c4, attacking this, takes, and you know what, you will lose your queen and the game soon. Don't compare your results to someone else's. You can never be another person, you can only be a better version of yourself. But in our actual game, Sergoy compares himself as Magnus and played queen f5. He thought it will be a checkmate, but Magnus has a bingo move, bishop takes check. This crisscross bishops and the rook are dominating the first to third rank. King e2, and Magnus could play rook g7, but he played rook e3, which is also good. King f2 will lead into a queen exchange with the rook, so if you dare play any another move, you will simply lose your queen. Even you can't play king d1, because of bishop f3 check, king d2, rook e4 check, and it will be a checkmate by rook d4. Salute me and give me a like, comment and subscribe to my channel as well. So in this position Sergoy has to play king f2, and he lost his queen. Now he's completely losing the game. His one mistake changes everything. Oh god, someone was winning against Magnus Carlsen, but why he became a loser, I don't know. Maybe he didn't subscribe to my channel. Magnus sacrificed the queen and he is up a piece. Now enjoy the endgame. So wish you all the best, thanks for watching, subscribe for more, bye bye, take care, see you soon.